What's going on, everybody? Sports Player 2.0 Daniel here. And guys, we went 2-0 in the NHL and 2-3 in the NBA. So we had a perfect day in the NHL, 2 for 2. But then we did bad on the NBA again. We went 2-3. So not so good in the NBA. We got to rebound. Come on, let's get back on track in the NBA. What's going on? Come on. We got to get these games right. All right, so let's move on to tomorrow's games. The Coyotes are going to Vegas to face the Golden Knights. The Coyotes come in at 1-0-1, and the Golden Knights come in at 2-0-0. Last game for the Coyotes, they won against the Sharks 5-3, and the last game for the Golden Knights, they won 2-1 in overtime to the Ducks. This is a really good game right here. The likely starters for this game is Darcy Kempfer for the Arizona Coyotes and Robin Lehner for the Vegas Golden Knights. And the Vegas Golden Knights are favored in this one. Give me the Golden Knights 2 in this game at home. Next up, we have the Blue Jackets going to Detroit to face the Red Wings. The Blue Jackets come in at 0-2-0, and the Red Wings come in at 1-1-0. Last game for the Blue Jackets, they lost 5-2 to the Predators in Nashville, and for Detroit, they won 4-2 versus the Hurricanes, which is really surprising. I thought the Hurricanes would win that game for sure, but the Red Wings, they're playing tough to start off the season, and the likely starters for this game is Elvis Merzlikins for the Columbus Blue Jackets and Jonathan Bernier for the Red Wings. And the Blue Jackets are favored in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Red Wings to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Boston Bruins going to New York to face the Islanders. The Bruins come in at 1-0-1, and the Islanders come in at 1-1-0. The last game for the Boston Bruins, they lost 2-1 in overtime to the New Jersey Devils, and the New York Islanders lost a big one to the Rangers, 5-0 shutout. They got shut out in their last game by the Rangers, so they need a rebound. And the likely starters for this game is Tuukka Rask for the Boston Bruins and Ilya Sorokin for the Islanders, because Varlamov got injured in warm-ups in the last game. In warm-ups, he got injured. He got struck in the jaw by a shot by Johnny Boychuk. And yeah, they're down a goalie. And Ilya Sorokin getting his second start of his career here. And the Bruins are favored in this one. Give me the Bruins 2 in this game on the road in New York. Next up, we have the Winnipeg Jets going to Toronto to face the Maple Leafs. The Jets come in at 1-0-0, and the Maple Leafs come in at 2-1-0. The last game for the Winnipeg Jets, they won 4-3 in overtime to the Flames. And the last game for the Maple Leafs, they won 3-2 to the Ottawa Senators. And the likely starters for this game is Connor Hellebuyck for the Jets and Frederik Andersen for the Maple Leafs. And Toronto Maple Leafs are favored in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Jets to win this game on the road in Toronto. Next up, we have the Buffalo Sabres going to Philadelphia to face the Flyers. The Buffalo Sabres come in at 0-2-0, losing their first 2 games, and the Flyers come in at 2-0-0, winning their first 2 games. Last game for Buffalo, they lost 2-1 to the Washington Capitals, and for Philadelphia, they won 5-2 to the Penguins. So good start for Philadelphia here. And the Flyers and the likely starters for this game is Linus Ullmark for the Buffalo Sabres and Carter Hart for the Philadelphia Flyers. And the Flyers are favored in this one. Give me the Flyers to win this game at home. Next up, we have the San Jose Sharks going to St. Louis to face the Blues. The Sharks come in at 1-1-0, and the same for the Blues come in at 1-1-0. And the last game for the Sharks, they lost to the Coyotes, like I mentioned, 5-3, and the St. Louis Blues lost Oh, a big one to the Avalanche. 8-0. 8-0. Oh my god, wow. That is a big blow to the Blues here. And the likely starters for this game is Martin Jones for the San Jose Sharks and Jordan Binnington for the St. Louis Blues. And the Blues are favored in this one. Give me the Blues to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Carolina Hurricanes going to Nashville to face the Predators. The Hurricanes come in at 1-1-0, and the Predators come in at a perfect 2-0-0. Last game for the Carolina Hurricanes, like I mentioned, lost to the Red Wings 4-2. And the Nashville Predators, they won 5-2 to the Blue Jackets, like I mentioned. And the Carolina Hurricanes are favored in this one. But wait, likely starters for this game is Peter Mrazek for the Carolina Hurricanes and UC Saros, the god, in for the Nashville Predators. Like I mentioned, he is a god in the net. And the Carolina Hurricanes are favored in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Predators to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Canucks going to the Flames here. The Canucks come in at 1-2-0, and the Flames come in at 1-0-1. And these two teams played last time, and the Calgary Flames won that game 3-0. The likely starters for this game is Braden Holtby for the Vancouver Canucks and Jacob Markstrom for the Calgary Flames. And the Flames are favored in this one. Give me the Flames to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Montreal Canadiens going to the Edmonton Oilers here. And these two teams played last time, and the Montreal Canadiens won in a blowout 5-1. The likely starters for this game is the same from last game. Carey Price for the Montreal Canadiens and Mikko Koskinen for the Edmonton Oilers. And the Montreal Canadiens are favored in this one. Give me the Canadiens to win this game on the road in Edmonton. And the final matchup of the day in the NHL, we have the Minnesota Wild going to Anaheim to face the Ducks. The Minnesota Wild come in at 2-0-0, a perfect record. And the Ducks come in 0-1-1. Last game for the Wild, they won 4-3 in overtime to the Kings, like I mentioned, and the Anaheim Ducks lost in overtime 2-1 to the Vegas Golden Knights. Gibson looked really good in that game until the very end, like a minute and 40 seconds. The Golden Knights tied it and won it in overtime later, just 7 seconds into overtime. Yep. And the likely starters for this game is Cam Talbot for the Minnesota Wild and John Gibson for the Anaheim Ducks. And Minnesota is a favorite in this one. Give me the Wild to win this game on the road in Anaheim. And that does it for the NHL. Let's move on to the NBA. The Magic are going to New York to face the Knicks. The Magic come in at 6-7, and the Knicks come in at 6-8. The Orlando Magic are favored in this one by 1.5 points. I think they will beat the Knicks here. Give me the Magic to win this game on the road in New York. I think the Knicks are tired from today's win. They had a blowout win against the Boston Celtics today. Look at this. They had a 30-point victory, and they're going to be tired. I think so. I think they're going to be tired, and the Magic will win this game. Give me the Magic to win this game on the road in New York. Next up, we have the Timberwolves going to Atlanta to face the Hawks. The Timberwolves come in at 3-8, and the Hawks come in at 5-7. And Atlanta is an 8-point favorite in this one. Give me the Hawks in a money line, but give me the Timberwolves +8. I think the Timberwolves will keep it closer than 8 points, but I am taking the Hawks in this one. Give me the Hawks to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Detroit Pistons going to Miami to face the Heat. I think these two teams just played each other, right, on Saturday? I think it was Saturday. Yeah, they did, and the Pistons won that game by 20 points. The Pistons come in at 3-9, and the Heat come in at 4-7. I think this will be a different game. I think the Heat will come come up on top. Give me the Heat to win this game at home. Next up, we have the San Antonio Spurs going to Portland to face the Trailblazers. The Spurs come in at 7-6, and the Trailblazers come in at 8-5. And the San Antonio Spurs are a 1-point favorite in this one, but give me upset. Give me the Trailblazers to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Phoenix Suns going to Memphis to face the Grizzlies. The Suns come in at 7-4, and the Grizzlies come in at 6-6. This is a really good game right here, and Phoenix is a 3-point favorite in this one, but give me upset again. Give me them Grizzlies to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Milwaukee Bucks going to Brooklyn to face the Nets. The Bucks come in at 9-4, and the Brooklyn Nets come in at 8-6, and the Milwaukee Bucks are a 2-point favorite in this one. Give me the Bucks to win this game on the road in Brooklyn. Next up, we have the Mavericks going to Tampa Bay to face the Raptors. The Mavericks come in at 6-6, and the Raptors come in at 4-8. This is a really good game right here, and I think the Mavericks will win this one. Give me the Mavericks to win this game on the road in Tampa Bay. Next up, we have the Houston Rockets going to Chicago to face the Bulls. The Houston Rockets come in at 4-7, and the Bulls come in at 5-8. This is another really good game right here, and I think the Rockets will win this one because the Bulls just played today, I believe. Yeah, they did, and they beat the Mavericks. So I think they're going to be tired, and I think the Rockets will come up on top. Give me the Rockets to win this game on the road in Chicago. And the final matchup of the day, we have the Warriors going to Los Angeles to face the Lakers. The Warriors come in at 6-6, and the Lakers come in at 11-3. And the Los Angeles Lakers are a 9-point favorite in this one. Give me the Lakers in a money line, but give me the Warriors +9. I think the Warriors will keep it closer to 9 points, but I think the Lakers will come up on top. Give me the Lakers to win this game at home. And that does it for today's picks for tomorrow's games. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please give me the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.